Hello and welcome to our playthrough of Star Trek Infinite. And now let's head into our episode. Hello, welcome back to our playthrough of Star Trek Infinite as the Federation. So some things. Okay, we also so first major thing is you may notice I am quieter. I have gotten a lot of feedback. For those of you wondering, the way I balance the sound is I assume you're maxed out on volume if you're watching this live or on YouTube, that you are maxed out on volume in your whatever internet platform you're using, Firefox or Chrome, that your Twitch volume is maxed out, your YouTube volume is maxed out, but that your laptop or computer or phone, yes, maybe, I don't know if you're watching on phone, but at least laptop or computer, to give you an idea, my computer, when I do editing, you know, and that sort of thing, because I do run the software through a program that's supposed to, what's the word I want? Average the sound. So that the peaks are lower and the valleys are higher. And they kind of come closer together. And then I do another one when I do the edit. Okay? To make that even closer together. But when I stream live and when I do my recording sessions, so again, the Firefox, the Chrome, the Twitch, and the YouTube are all up to 100. The PC itself, my PC, is usually set to about 25 out of 100. And the laptop was set to 50 out of 100. But apparently I still peak a lot. So I have reset that, I have readjusted the volume so that the laptop is 70 out of 100. Not 50. And hopefully that will help with the peaking. That does mean you may need to adjust your volume. So feel free to adjust your volume. When my wife watches, I know she has told me she usually keeps her volume at between 30 and 40 out of 100. So I understand people keep their volumes at different things. I'm trying to get it to where I don't peak too often. But that the volume is set at a reasonable level that you can adjust as needed. You don't need to crank it up to max just to barely hear me, and you don't need to crank it down to the lowest so I'm not blowing out your, you know what I mean? So that it's somewhere, like, ideally you should be having it, I hope, around 50 out of 100, maybe 10 points either way, 20 points either way, max, is my hope. The other thing is there was a patch to Star Trek Infinite. They are patching this on a regular basis. Love it. Gives me hope for the future of the game. They did adjust balance for jobs. Now, it's not, for now, it is not that big a difference. We will see what happens if we let it take over for a month. They did adjust. They changed these missions. They didn't change Troy, which annoys me. I think Troy needs to be 2 successful missions, not 3. But that's me. But I know they dropped Geordi down to 1 anomaly. I think Worf now is only 2 fights, and Data is only 3 surveys. No. 2 hazard? No, 1 hazard survey. And the dock is only 3 surveys, sort of thing. So we can grab Geordi. So let's go ahead and finish that. I screwed this up. I don't know. Oh, we can grab this one. Fleet admirals. We need to assign an admiral to a fleet. Oh, and we have a ton of buildings to build. Gotcha. This one, I don't know if I can do, but I will try. The same thing with this one. Major power. Okay, we're not doing this one. It did not click that the exclamation point was either or. I wish, because I remember just clicking this and having it. I wish I had clicked it and said, if you choose this, you can't choose the Grow the Federation. Are you sure you want to choose this? Yes. I would have been like, oh, no, I wanted Grow the Federation. Because this is for the Federation. Maybe not this. But so much influence. I have 26 crime. Interesting. I have less than 4 slots for a new district. Okay. What does that give me? Oh, a ton of influence. And a whole lot of unity. We're working... yeah, and I don't know if I can do this either. But these are so powerful. I'm not going to restart this, but expect me to lose. Which means we may restart a Federation playthrough. We will either do... I do want to do 2 playthroughs. And we will either restart the Federation, but go the much easier peaceful route. With the settings I think I would prefer to see in the game. I'll role play as the Klingons, one of the 2. I'll probably end up rolling the dice. Probably be like odds Klingons, evens Feds again. That makes sense. The only other thing I want to point out, I think the reason I am getting so frustrated with this game, because the tech tree is all over the place. Speaking of which, we do need to choose new engineering research. Okay, do we need alloys or minerals? But yeah, the research is too wide. Let's grab sporting arenas. What have we researched and engineered? Okay, so we're working on new combat computers. Great. We'll fiddle with that later. But what I was gonna say is the Stellaris game system, you start in the year 2200. And by default, the game ends at 25. It is a 300-year game. This game focuses on a 50-year period in the story of Star Trek, right? Roughly right before the start of the Next Generation. That is the Kidder Massacre. That is where Worf is the only survivor. I said roughly 50 years. To, I would say, the end, or a little beyond the end, of Voyager. Right? So, like I said, roughly 50 years. But we're already at... We started at 2346. We're at 2419. I don't know what year this game ends at. But we're already at the 75-year mark. So it's this thing where they're potentially crammed a 50-year... No, that's not the word I want. Stretch out a 50-year storyline over 300 years of gameplay. That's not going to work. Guys, pick one. Either 300 years of gameplay, and we literally do the history of the Alpha Quadrant. From the founding of the Federation to beyond the shows. Right? Or we focus on a 50-year period and everything like this is adjusted so like it's still roughly the same amount of gameplay, but that it is hyper-focused so that when we start it is 2346. And after roughly 20 hours of gameplay, it ends in 2396. And we experience the same things. You can't stretch 50 years over 300. We're not at the end game. I'm not saying there's 300 years of gameplay, but it's very clearly over the 50-year mark. And that is a problem. The technology, too wide. If I go to ship designer, Well, look at our Miranda. Weapons. We have phaser batteries, phaser auto batteries, burst phasers, plasma launchers, plasma guns, cutting beams, negatrons, shield disruptors, photon torpedoes. Too much. Too much. Federation gets photon torpedoes and quantum photon torpedoes. Point defense, tri-cobalt devices, maybe a cutting beam. I'm okay with that. And phaser auto batteries should lead to phaser batteries and should come from twin-linked phasers. I don't like that they're bouncing between phaser batteries and phaser cannons. There should be a line of phaser cannons. Burst phaser array should lead to a single phaser cannon, to linked phaser cannon, to linked burst phaser cannon, to linked to burst phaser. You know what I mean? And it should be one should have high accuracy, low tracking, and the other should have high tracking, low accuracy. I don't know what the difference between the two is. I know what it is in Stellaris. Accuracy is your chance of hitting big things. Tracking is your chance of hitting small things. So boil it down. So you want one thing versus small things, one thing versus big things. Know what I mean? Or just make them 50-50, you know, maybe phasers have a 75% chance to hit, 10-second cooldown, cannons have a 50% chance to hit, but, you know, 5 seconds. Like, these cooldowns are the same. What is the point of this if I have this? They're the same. This just has much better accuracy. So why would I ever choose this if I have this? It is a very... They need to go through and streamline the tech so it makes more sense. They also need to design the tech trees based on the species. I would expect the Federation to have an upgrade to research labs. I do not expect Klingons to have them, but they might have an upgrade to planetary defense systems in their tech tree that you can draw. It's a deck. Streamline the decks so we're not getting this huge disparity between them. We're still gonna pick this. You know what I mean? But I hope they change that in the future. At the end of last recording session, we did pick up the Bolians. We do need to fix the things they have here. We're keeping these. We're keeping this. Festivals, display trophies, homeworld. Any unique features? No, they just have a lot of energy districts. That's what I wanted to do. We're going to save the game real quick. Stream 1. Agree. Save game. Stream 2. Okay. Real quick, Andoria is a size 16, Vulcans in 19, Tellar's sort of. Alright, so on Andoria, I want to test something. Thank you. Go to. So, got Andoria. I'm gonna pull up. Oh, where are they? Console commands. Oh, there we go. Planet size. Alright, if I choose Andoria, hit tilde, type in planet size _ 20. Does that change the planet size? Yes! So that is interesting to me. The command consoles for at least some of them for Stellaris work in Star Trek Infinite. That is fun. I'm only gonna do it this once. I think every homeworld should have a minimum size of 20, but that's me. That does give us some more room to play with on Andoria. Like, Tellar Prime is 23. Vulcan, I wish were 20. But you know what? That's good enough. Beta Z should be 20. Lispier should be 20. And Bolaris should be 20. Because they're homeworlds. Homeworlds, even for NPCs, minimum size should be 20. The other thing is now we're going to recall the Enterprise. Right, okay, we're doing that. We're going to let our science ships do their thing. And we're going to focus on one thing majorly. We're going to focus on this mission tree. Here, specifically. To get successful diplomatic missions. So we can recruit Deanna Troi. And upgrade the Enterprise. Okay. In addition to that, we found the Trill. I want to take a look.
Only the joint may know true wisdom.
Great. That's a little loud. I'm actually going to turn that down. Okay. Nope. Back. Settings. Ooh, I don't know if that would be effect or advisor. We'll just crank it. This should be speech, not advisor. But we'll go ahead and apply that. That's probably not what I want.
Only the joint may know true wisdom.
But their civic, if we make them join the Federation, each pop generates 0.25 research. In a population-heavy game, as the Federation, grabbing the Trill is incredibly powerful. So that is what we are going to try to do, is grab the Trill. Okay? Oh, I should have the chats on, and we are good. Okay. Otherwise, so let's recall the Enterprise. We need to be repaired, and we're going to take our science ships. I only have 2 science ships. Auto survey. Wait a minute. Am I missing leaders? I have 6 of 9. I have 1 of the Cerritos. 1 commanding, 2 commanding, 3 commanding. Why do I only have... Oh, okay. And this one is... You're doing home of the crystalline entities. So we do need another leader. A science leader. And we can afford it, but none of them are good. Jesus. What is our leader level? It's even with the -2, he's capped out. They need a button to spend Unity to shuffle this. Because this sucks. But I don't have a choice. This is what I have to choose from. So I guess we recruit you. And now they have 3 skills. Great. We're going to throw you... Yeah, even with the -2, they're still at 10, which is the cap. In here. So the -2, not that big a deal. We'll go ahead. Start auto-surveying you. Wolf 359. Excuse me. We have the alloys. Oh. Long-range sensors. Large and versatile. Don't know what the difference is. Lucier is down here. Relocation center. And it is by itself. So for now, we'll double trade annex. We might change that later. Okay. Okay. So you're ticking. You're ticking. Oh, hold on. Research that project. Okay. Good. Do we get a 4th science ship? Or do we build a couple of Ceratoses? They have more hull. They have significantly more shields at this point. Like, significantly more. Anomaly discovery chance plus 75. Oh, but they don't get the anomaly discovery chance. Okay, so what you want to do, in order to cap Data, LaForge, and Crusher out, have the science ships go out, discover the anomalies. But, when an anomaly pops up, don't have the science ship research it. Have the Enterprise research it. Got you. Can we create fleets for the Enterprise? No, we can't. Oh, we can. So I can add ships to this fleet. No, I can't. New ship design. No new ship design. But I can for the Ceratops. Interesting. Now, we are selling some deuterium. And by some deuterium, I mean a, pardon the language, buttload of deuterium. So let's give the Ceratops an actual fleet. Because, again, she doesn't get the anomaly chance. And what we will do is go to Planet Management, Output. Earth is the highest with science. Is anyone? No one's boosting Earth. So we'll grab the Ceratops. Actually, can, yes. We'll have the Ceratops assist research there. And we will go back into Fleet Manager. Add new ship design is a California class, which we can't adjust. I'm not sure what the difference is. That feels like a bug. The other thing, I think I'm at the point, by the way, where if we take a look at our fleet, maybe not. I think we lower this by 5. So we only need 5 Mirandas. I think you want to keep a few Mirandas around for point defense. Right? But maybe we go heavy Intrepid. Because 5... So... 5 Intrepids. Well, let's... 10 Mirandas would be 577 divided by 2. 288. It is not... Well, I guess if we just go to new ship design, we can look. No, I wish it showed combat power for the designs. If I go to ship designer, it does not. But there is an argument to be made that if we go up to 10 Intrepids with 5 Mirandas, would probably be better overall. And have the Mirandas stay back and be true escorts, sort of thing. So maybe that's something we're looking at. As is, we're working on this. Yep. And we're working on this. Envoy. Can't move. Can't move. We have 2 improving. This has got to be a bug. I'm going to move them to the trip.
Only the joined may know true wisdom.
Because I've got the... Are these 2 separate Cardassian unions? Hold on. No. Okay. Yeah. So the fact that I can send 2 powers to here is a bug. So we're gonna remove one of them from the Cardassian Union.
Only the joined may know true wisdom.
We'll sell that to you. And the Romulans love us, so we're gonna change this. From the Romulans to the Klingons. Interesting. We could go for a trade agreement, but we'll let that sit. We're working on that. I have some minerals. Let's close the military fleets, the civilian ship, and the shipyards for now. So on Stellaris, which is so small, I guess it kind of has to be energy. I don't know what else to do. So we'll throw in a planetary power grid. I'm selling quite a bit of food, meaning I feel comfortable deleting this.
Building demolished.
Not the forge. We kind of need the alloys. Okay, and we're gonna let time tick now. Finally. Hold on. Really? Oh. Scrutiny to mutiny. Okay, our investigation have concluded that the duonetic field is not a natural occurrence, but artificially produced by a generator located not far from the surviving camp. The chief engineer has permanently disabled it. Upon questioning, Alexis revealed she was once a formidable scientist, and the device, her greatest invention, crashing on this planet with what she calls a test group, was part of a plan to prove an ultimate theory that establishing a happy life without technology is possible. But disgusted with Alexis and the treachery, it is clear that the former converts are on the edge of a civil war with the anti-tech believers. Settlers have taken Alexis and enclosed this. Okay. So more stability. Cool. We got a free pop. Great. This is a mining world because of the dilithium value. We can't clear anything out. And it has the mining space, so I think we're good. We're just gonna let that tick. And now, seeing as how that civilian fleet isn't doing anything, we'll go ahead and put you in auto survey and let it tick. For the Wenya system. Wenya. Here. So I take this fleet and move here. Whatever this is, well, just in case. Oh, Earth? We do need another admiral. God damn it! I'm glad that we always get bold admiral. But the fact that there's always a negative, or that there is very annoying. Experience is so slow. I mean, it's almost a non-entity. So we'll go ahead and do this. An Earth fleet. We'll get you, and you will head to the Wenya system as well. And we'll set these to, yeah, they're both set to aggressive. And speed things up again.
Research modeled.
Okay,
New technology
chemical
has
missiles,
passed
so we
testing
can clear out new
protocols.
tile blockers. Yeah, look. Keep our worlds would be nice. 3250? Jesus. Monumental architecture. Oh, we do need that. Oh my god, look at all that Unity-based production. But I think tile blockers are more important, maybe? Because we really haven't been upgrading. 44 at 8 food, 4 food. Drop that by 20. Increase this by 10. Good there. Alright, so we've got the housing, we need jobs. There's 4 jobs down here, they just don't want to work. Fair enough. Amenities are through the roof. I mean, we have a lot of open buildings we can throw in. So, I mean, a clinic wouldn't hurt. A monument wouldn't hurt. Another Starfleet Academy wouldn't hurt. And we'll throw in the Memorial Monument, definitely. Oh no, you do have the Science Center. Everyone gets at least the medical clinic. And we'll stop there. And clear this. Planetary Detection Group. So we don't have this tile block. You know what? I will take this then. I'm gonna call that good. Right, as far as the USS Cerritos goes, that is honestly fleet management. Cerritos counts as a Miranda class, essentially. We're gonna wait until. Always suggest the exchange program. We're gonna wait till this finishes, and then we'll start reshuffling around our. Well, that's not mine. I don't care. And they should be headed to Wenya. They're about to have a bad day.
Research modeled.
There
New
we
technology
go. All
has
right,
passed
new
testing
research.
protocols.
Our choices are predictive point defense for a while. Singularity Observatory. Cheapest is either nanite mining or heavy shield disruptor, which truly do wreck shields, but are point-blank range ships. Nanite mining. Okay, so now let's take a look at ship designers. So, design. How do I change this? I've got mediums and lights. How do I get larges? Because normally that would be down here. You'd click something. Also, auto fucking upgrade. Holy shit. We have the plot. What is the range of a cutting beam? 60. We'll do that. Rapid fire point defense. Phaser battery. Auto battery. It's a 2-second cooldown. Sucks versus shields, but in 10 seconds, 5 shots that average 30 damage. Versus in 10 seconds, this is an average of 8 damage. And in 10 seconds, this is an average of 3 damage. So, yeah. And significantly more range. which is funny. Save. Medium defense. Okay, so this has auto up. So on our Mirandas now. Okay, we can choose Interceptor, Escort, while targeting medium ships. 10 and 20. So these need, this and this needs to go away, so that only these two remain, if that makes sense. Because these two are clear upgrades to this. 5, 10, minus 10. 10, 20, minus 10. The difference is this is double the power usage in cost out. Alright, so I think 10 and 20, same thing. We want our Mirandas to be escorts, which is fine. We want our Intrepids targeting medium ships, targeting smaller ships. No effect on evasion, so I don't think you want Warbird, right? If I click save, still 4%. If I take this off, still 4%. It really doesn't have a whole lot of shields. But if we use the Mirandas and the Intrepids to pick off smaller ships, the Excelsior can focus on larger ships, smaller ships, smaller ships. Oh, hold on. Larger ships regardless of tracking. Fire rate to tracking. Okay. We can use the Excelsiors to target the larger ships. And that feels good. So, what I feel like that means is in our fleet manager, what we want our fleets to be now is this. It's 5 quote-unquote Mirandas, 10 Trepids. Oh, does this not... Oh, it's gonna throw us off. It counts as 2. And... how many Excelsiors? 4 Excelsiors. So 59 versus 55. Why is that so far off? Oh, right. Yes. I think this is what we want. And this has a California, so... let's go ahead. Oh. We're about to get into combat. No, we'll let things tick. Vulcan fleet can be upgraded. Andorian fleet and Earth fleet are in combat, but Beta Z can be upgraded. And the border fleet can't quite be upgraded. Okay, fair enough.
Starfleet vessels improved.
We have discovered the nebula where the crystalline entities evolve. Branches of vitreous crystals sprout from the rich mineral deposits like uncontrollable vines. The entities growing in this crystal nursery have not yet met us with hostility. On the contrary, reprogramming one of their own has yielded us temporary protection. However, a second life form was also detected inside the nebula, a virus that has infected the nursery's branches. I don't remember this in the show. The virus has near total control of the thoughts of the entities. It has rewritten their instincts, forcing them to hunt and feed on other life forms and entities at any cost. Remove the virus. Destruction complete. Fleet upgraded. Fleet upgraded. The Romulan Star Empire and the Klingons have a defensive pact. Meaning, now if we want... Oh no, we can... Hold on.
Our union greets you.
At War Overlord has a commercial. No defensive pact. Ratify. We cannot claim any of their system. Why? I want to claim Bejor.
Jolan True.
Is it because we are friendly with them?
Our union greets you.
If I instead harm relations, would that allow us to claim maybe it's because they're at war. Unknown.
Engaging hostile forces.
This time we caught him. Let's see, 1.8k versus significantly more than that. We'll be fine. Alright, so let's take the Vulcan fleet. Transfer the Miranda classes. First 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Disband this fleet. So it's at 3.7. If I then go into Fleet Manager, Vulcan Fleet, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna cap us out. That's what I think. Oh, just this fleet. It was at what, 5.5k? Gained a pop. Okay. On Telepron. Huh. We have no space. I don't know why I threw this here, but okay. Not a mining room. I have space for 2 more. I can either go hard food or hard metallurgy, which also produces. Now, keep in mind, we do have Adra Prime for a second food world. Right? Enough for me to do this. And we're gonna pre-drop this by 10. And potentially, this is so large, I may not specialize it and just do 3 of everything. Speaking of which, we need to upgrade this and throw in a... Well, we've got to wait for that to finish because of the size. Okay. Is the Enterprise is good to go?
Only the
Can we
joint may
request
know
a
true
mission?
wisdom.
Please be escort.
Combat actions successful.
Pause. Nope. Tech support. Great. Go ahead and resume. Alright, that's still progressing. I don't care about the phaser spinal units. So now the Endorian fleet. This shouldn't be closest starbase. This should be home base. If these are not automatic to home base, you need another button to say go to home base. Because having to do this manually is a pain in the ass. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or, even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.